The Ghost in the Haunted Candy Shop. Ghosts lurk in haunted houses and old TV sets. They can be mischievous and might even give you a good scare. Alone, walking in the shadows, you never know when a ghastly spirit might run up on you and pull a phantom Melvin. But should we be scared of the ghost that lives in the haunted candy shop? Stevie Carper opened the new Albany sugar shop in 2020 and claims the candy store is haunted by a baker who died in the back room sometime in the early 1800s. She even knows the haint's name and claims it calls her on an old Halloween sensor phone that no longer works. Who is this apparition, and why has he staked a claim in the sugar shack of delightful delicacies? WHAS 11 in southern Indiana first reported on the specter inside Stevie Carper's haunted candy shop, located on Pearl Street in New Albany, a go-to sugar stop known for its bright pink doors. After a few scary encounters inside the newly purchased business, Carper was quick to track down her ghost identity and why he might be stirring inside the kitchen after lying dormant for decades. So, who is this ghost? According to internet research conducted by Stevie herself, the ghost is the 200-year-old lingering spirit of a baker named Frederick Nolte. No relationship to Nick Nolte as far as we can tell. Nolte worked as a baker inside the shop, a German immigrant who went missing in 1820. Beloved by the community, the townfolk quickly noticed his absence. His strange disappearance was soon traced back to Fred's drinking buddy, John Dahman. 10 days after Frederick's disappearance, fishermen found his body floating in the Ohio. It was evident from the bloated husk that this was murder. His head cracked and his throat injured. It was a gruesome sight to behold. Everyone suspected John Dahman was the culprit. The man fled to Canada to avoid persecution. He succeeded for a while, but missing his wife, John sent her a letter written in Danish. It would be his downfall. Mrs. Dahman couldn't read the language and had a neighbor translate. Police were soon notified and a manhunt was underway. An officer dressed as Dahman's wife lured him into a trap. He was cuffed and kicked back to the United States, where he was convicted of homicide. Frederick Nolte was the first reported murder in New Albany, and a historic, if gruesome, moment for the town. John Dahman was the first hanging, and the dastardly deed sparked the origins of New Albany's first newspaper. New Albany sugar shop owner Stevie Carper believes poor old Frederick was bludgeoned in the back room of her business, and that the smells wafting from her oven awakened the old baker's resting spirit 200 years after his passing. Nolte's bakery has transformed over the years and was once a boat repair shop and a tattoo parlor. But Carper was the first person to sell food in the building since Fred's untimely demise. Carper isn't scared of her ghostly co-worker, believing Nolte's spirit enjoys the candy and food making that takes place in the back of this sugar depot. Carper explains,
just bringing in candy and making food, because I make a lot of my candies in the back and stuff. He feels that. He likes it, so he's a part of it.
Should visitors be scared of Frederick Nolte's ghost? Or is he a welcoming presence inside New Albany Sugar Shop? Is this the must-stop candy spot for your year-long Halloween experience? No one has been harmed yet. Carper claims the ghost warned her when the shop flooded. She says he's not mischievous or restless, but very helpful. Carper installed a shoplifting mirror in the back room so she knows what's behind her at all times in case Frederick decides to jump in for a little peeky papa-boo. She also has that broken novelty sensor phone that sometimes rings when no one is near it. She explains, it doesn't work, but it randomly rings. I'll say bye, Frederick, and the phone will go ring, ring. Do you believe in the ghost of Frederick Nolte? Visitors can find out if the legend is real when they visit the New Albany Sugar Shop. If you enjoy this video, be sure to haunt that like button and subscribe, and then share the video with all your ghostly new scary, spooky friends. Now let's grab that proton pack and head to Indiana. I'm sorry, Frederick, but you're coming with us. Goodbye.